Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about the cryptocurrency market and Bitcoin. So we're going to just see the point of the situation, what's happening right now with crypto. And of course, at the moment, we are still stuck with Bitcoin at this 67,000, 68,000. We had a great call 2 days ago where we bought at $65,200. And you're probably asking yourself, where are we going to go next? Of course, guys, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates about this crazy cryptocurrency market. So, at the moment, Bitcoin is into this pennant still in this pennant over here. Looks like that we're going to be resolving this pennant very soon by potentially the 16th or 17th of April, which is going to be 2 or 3 days before the halving, the highly anticipated halving that everybody is talking about. And what I think is going to be happening right now will be that we are going to exhaust this pennant over here. We might see potentially by early next week a push to the upside, maybe up to, let's say, 70,000, then another drop down here, maybe to 60,400, another drop over here, and then finally we're going to decide whether we're going to go up or down. So the thing is, what I think is going to be happening if we're going to break to the upside, okay, that's what I think is going to be happening. But again, it's pure speculation, and we work with data, not with speculation. So if we're going to break to the upside of this pennant, then the continuation for the following month, so for April and May, is going to be roughly at $85,000 for one Bitcoin. But if we break to the downside, then I could be expecting for April and May a big drop down to potentially $53,000. Of course, we're not going to go down in a straight line. We might see maybe a break to the downside from here, then touch maybe 60,000, a bit of a drop to the upside, and then down again. So that's what I can see happening. Just not down like that, but as a overall target at the very end could be as low as $53,000. But even if that happens, guys, I mean, I'm not gonna be that concerned because first of all, we are still in an uptrend, so the uptrend is still quite obvious. And even we're gonna drop down to, let's say, $52,000 to $53,000, and this could be happening looking at the diagonal resistance by roughly the 29th or 30th of April, then it's going to still keep our bull market intact. So what I can see from here will be, let's say, a drop down to here, then a bit of consolidation, and then boom, like this, and then another, recharge of the batteries, and then by the end of May, we're going to see finally our target over here. That will be actually very good for the market makers to scare everybody out of the market and then push it to the upside. However, if we're going to go up, let's say, to 85,000, then what I could be expecting would be the opposite, then a drop down to the downside, and then again up this way. So that's what I can see right now. So that's the scenario I'm going to play, but of course I'm going to show you today intraday as well, what I think can be happening right now. I'm just going to cancel all of this so you can see a little bit better. So intraday, what I'm expecting right now, I'm going to go on the 4-hour chart, is that looks like we are having a continuation, and Bitcoin wants to push a little bit higher and potentially retest that diagonal pennant over here. So you've got a pennant over here, we got that diagonal level of resistance, and it looks like we could be actually ending up right here in the next maybe 4 to 5 days. And of course, if we're gonna break this level of support over here, like around this area, then of course we're gonna retest down to here $66,000. So now the potential scenario would be, of course, I'm expecting something like that. So let's say I'm gonna get my brush to push up to this level over here, if we're gonna be able to break this resistance here. But if we're not going to be able to break it, then of course what we might see would be a continuation to the downside, and then finally break up this way, and then down this way, and then we're going to decide, as I said before, with the pennant. So that's it probably for Bitcoin. I don't see there's anything else to discuss at the moment. I want to show you also other few altcoins. This is ING, which we called in our VIP group. We were saying that it was forming sort of a double bottom with a bullish divergence on the RSI. Played perfectly. So congratulations to all of you who bought the dip over here. Should be already up 8 or 9%. That was actually a very good call. So at the moment, with ING, if it's gonna continue to go up this way, we broke already this level of resistance, then the target could be as high as 36 to 37 dollars. That could be a great 20% from the bottom from here. That's going to be, for ING. Also Solana. Solana is in a very interesting situation right now. We broke this level here, this mini pennant over here, and we went and touched back this diagonal level of resistance at roughly $167. That was actually a very good buy where I bought roughly at 172, a little bit higher than that. But it looks like Solana could actually be a recalling back up to this level over here, because we broke this level, this diagonal support, and now it could be breaking, could be actually recalling back up, rebounding back up this way. I'm going to show you more intraday so we can see the situation a bit better. So from here, Solana broke this level here, went down to $167. It formed a bullish engulfing candle, and it looks like it continued to go higher. So that's a very important level of resistance. But if we're gonna break this one, then we're gonna actually go as high as $183 intraday if Bitcoin decides to go to 70K, of course. And then when it's going to go here, of course, what I always say, we need to be able to understand what's going to be happening. So we're going to go here. Are we going to have a rejection? Are we going to break it? Because if you're going to break it, then we will have to, of course, make another plan. And the target could be as high as 193 or even back to 200. But if we are going to be rejected in this area, then what could be happening? We could go down again and retest this level of support at $173. But overall, Solana looks still, very good. The only thing you gotta be careful with Solana, I'm gonna show you right now, is the fact that what it could be forming right now on the daily, and I'm not gonna say it makes me concerned, but it could definitely be a possibility, is that is actually forming right now. This could be a pennant from here, but also it could be a double top. So you have a double top from here, so one top here, and in general, this is actually a bearish pattern. So if you have a bearish pattern over here, we break this neckline in this area. The target is going to be, you're going to calculate from the neckline to the head, put it over here. The target is going to be as down as $134. And this, I'm expecting this to happen if Bitcoin is going to break the pennant to the downside. So if Bitcoin breaks the pennant to the downside, I'm going to be very happy, because then I'm going to have so many coins on discount, which I can buy. I've got plenty of cash on the sidelines, so that could be a great opportunity to load up our bags and then let them run for the next 1 to 2 months. But overall, guys, that's all for today. So very important, Bitcoin, decision time for next week or the week after. Where we're gonna go? Are we gonna go to higher, lower? Very important as well. It could be also like a great catalyst will be CPI results on I think on Tuesday or Wednesday. So they're gonna see if inflation is coming down or not, because if the CPI data are gonna come higher than expected, that could be pose lots of pressure on the stock market, also on crypto, and then we could see Bitcoin dropping down to lower levels. But if CPI comes cooler than expected, then we could see of course, the stock market and the cryptocurrency market pumping very, very high. Guys, thank you so much. I really hope it was helpful. So at the moment, we're still in no man's land. My plan would be, if we're going to retouch that level at 70,000, I'll consider to open a short position from there, or if we're going to break again down to this level of support at roughly 66,300, I'm going to open a long position. So I'm going to play in this pennant over here. Also remember, during the weekend, volume is pretty much non-existent, so very difficult to place a trade. So I'll be very careful with that. Otherwise, take care. You have a great weekend, and I'm going to see you in the next video.